The campaign trail, man, by definition, we at the final day of this particular campaign trail, this voter election, this presidential voter election campaign trail. So you already know what this is. You see the title, Safety Instructions to Our People, especially our people, to all people, but especially our people that's so emotionally uh, caught up, emotionally invested in this situation, this event. Safety instructions to our people for tonight's election results. Regardless of who wins, who you want, who you like, who you dislike, safety instructions are what this is about. Guidance and instructions for election night. You don't have to be a member of my organization, the NOI, and nothing like that to benefit from these instructions that I'm about to play. Salute, walking with full armor. Salute, King Z. Alaikum salam. This is for us, real time instructions. For those that haven't heard, I'm gonna wait maybe 30 more seconds before I go there so we can let these notifications go out. But y'all see it, y'all already feel it. Y'all see the emotional frenzy and the anxiety, you know what I'm saying? The anxiousness, the anxiety, like for whatever reason that we so emotionally vested and invested in this event just lets us know why these instructions is absolutely necessary right now. Because if we, our people, is this emotional, you can imagine what the Americans, the Trump's people is feeling. Bro C, salute, bro C. Walking with full armor, they're gonna pull some kind of BS. I mean, they've been doing that. They've been doing that one way or the other. You know what I'm saying? No matter who get in office, they're gonna pull some kind of BS. So yeah, since we hit the 2 minute mark, I want to share this guidance from student minister Ishmael Muhammad, national representative of the Honorable Mr. Louis Farrakhan and the NOI. Let's take a listen, shall we?
We don't know the outcome of this election. And if President Trump doesn't win, we don't know what the result of that will be on the streets. Oh, brothers and sisters, you gotta understand and see, as we have been saying the last couple of weeks, when the scripture says God is not mocked, that whatsoever a man soweth, the same shall he also reap. As thou hast done, so shall it be done unto you. Look at what's happening inside of America. Look at what has happened in other nations where elections are concerned. I've never seen a time where it appears, my dear brother, where the vote is actually being bought. I've never remember a time
Vote is being bought.
Where prizes and money and then the promise of money has been offered to the American citizens. I haven't seen it like this. But as we said, the minister pointed out that America has interfered in the elections of 81 nations. Now she's crying. Now she's crying foul. Election interference. If the Vice President, Kamala Harris, wins, would not be wise if you voted for her to celebrate the victory.
Say that again.
You gotta understand that the division in America is so extreme. It isn't like President Trump has a few million out of a nation of over 350 million. When you see the country split and divided,
Man.
that's two ideologies that are clashing. And they've already signaled that they will not accept the outcome if it is not in their favor.
Yeah.
So this is not a time for us to act silly and rejoice
And party.
or be on
Celebrate.
social media, as we love the social media. This is a time that the man of God has said to us, be quiet, be silent. God is doing the talking. Listen to what I'm saying. Whoever wins
Listen.
is the will of God. Did you hear what I said?
What? Whoever wins is what?
Whatever the outcome. And that's what makes us of the righteous a good Christian and a Muslim. I surrender to the Lord's will, because it may not be my will. So we should be very careful how we react, and we should not be out on the streets Tuesday night.
You hear that? Let me back that up. Today is Tuesday. We should not be out in the streets or on the streets tonight after the election or regarding the election results, whatever them results are. My people, our people, whether your candidate wins or your candidate lose, do not be out in the streets. Especially if you got this little melanin right here. Regardless, do not be out in the streets. This is all we can do is warn you. You know, can't force you. You grown, your body, your choice, all that. Our job is to deliver the warning messages clearly. What you do with it is your business. All right, let's continue.
On the streets Tuesday night, because it may not be my will. So we should be very careful how we react, and we should not be out on the streets Tuesday night. After you finish your work wherever you are, go home. Be with your families. But don't be out in the streets. There's a lot of hatred out here.
Man.
So it'd be wise for us to take shelter at home. Go into your hiding place.
At home.
And you can watch the results and leave that thing alone. Gee,
The cell
just
phone.
talk too much. We do. See, because every time you say something and weigh in, you're a part of the winds that are fueling a fire.
Right.
So
Let me back that up, because I wanted to ask y'all, who do y'all think, which side would be most potentially dangerous? Which side has the power and the numbers to be more dangerous than the other side? Which camp? You know what I'm saying? So this is giving us a hint of which side is potentially the most dangerous side if the election results don't go their way. Hint to the wise is sufficient. I can't say it just outright straight, but y'all know what I'm talking about.
when you say something and weigh in, you're a part of the the winds that are fueling a fire. So God says, shh, be quiet. Don't say anything. I'm in control. I'm doing the speaking now.
Walking with Full Armor. Thank you, Walking with Full Armor. Got your Cash App, man. Greatly appreciate it. You already know how priceless and valuable that is for us over here, and especially for my family. Y'all keeping the lights on Motel 7 over here. So thank you, Walking with Full Armor. Much appreciated. So to reiterate, there have been, if this attempt on Trump's life was actually true and real, then there have been violent, I don't want to say that word, trigger word in that, but potentially violent signs and symptoms from both sides, right? Super high emotions and the willingness to physically do something about it on both sides, from the Democrat side and the Republican side, right? From the followers of this camp and the followers of that camp. So I know personally from my own people that I, grew up with, and homies, real dudes and all of that, that I've never seen get this emotional about this subject. And it baffles me. So I understand 100% why, the minister through student minister Ishmael would give these instructions. But, we're going to witness us not follow these instructions, and we're going to witness what happens from not following these instructions, right? Immediately. We're going to see it immediately, right? But this is for us, a hint to the wise is sufficient. If you value your own safety, your own family, your own health, whatever, then it's wise to be safe than sorry, right? Because this is not party time. This is not celebration time. Whoever wins, if your candidate wins, is even more dangerous for you. Whoever's candidate wins is going to be the most dangerous for them, right after the verdict. You know what I'm saying? That's where people go up in, cities go up in smizzo, if you know what I mean. Monster McFly. Thank you, Monster McFly. I got your Cash App. So we gotta be safe. We gotta be more safe than sorry, because this is not party time. This is not celebration time. This is unfortunately wartime. Wartime. So we can't play with this. These people are not playing. We can't just say that it's the orange man's camp, because we've seen attempts, not just on the orange man. We've seen actual incidents, physical altercation incidents of Kamala Harris's supporters getting at their opposition physically. So it's high on both sides. It's a powder keg. It's a volcano just waiting to erupt, and it's going to erupt. It was prophesied and predicted that it was going to erupt 2,000 years ago, and this is the time that we're living in. You don't want to get caught in it. Your family, you don't want your family, your loved ones, your offspring, to be caught up in it. We don't realize that our emotions have been set up. We have been set up with our own emotions, manipulated emotionally, to be so invested in this that we teasing the beast. You teasing the beast. That is not something that we, the descendants of slaves, should ever be doing, especially if we don't have the weaponry to really deal with that. What comes with that. Do not tease, and do not revolt. You don't have the equipment to revolt. Say, if I can't go into detail Don't revolt. Accept what it is. You know what I'm saying? Keep it moving. It ain't gonna make no difference one way or another in our life, in our reality. But if you was deceived to believe in this so much that you emotional about it, that you want to act like this is Rodney King, this is 1992 Rodney King verdict, you know what I'm saying? And you want to go out and do that, you're gonna lose. You're gonna lose, and you might lose, the most precious thing which is your soul, your life. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. And like Minister Ishmael, student Minister Ishmael is saying, don't even get on social media. Let the smoke clear. Let the dust settle for a day or two, for a couple of days, because people know us. People know us. So just because we ain't going outside, we might tweet something, you know what I'm saying? Mocking and teasing and all of that, and celebrating. And somebody gonna recognize you. Somebody you work with, somebody you be around, somebody you grew up with, somebody that see you or whatever. They gonna want to do something. They're gonna want to do something. Look at the nation. We already 5150 status. We already pushing this rainbow thing and this binary thing, and willing to fight for it. You know what I'm saying? What's a sign that the people have gone insane? If the people have gone insane and they willing to mutilate or disfigure their own bodies, what you think they willing to do to you and me? Don't take 5150 people for granted. Don't take people, their emotions and their feelings and all of that. That's what kicks everything off, is people's emotions and their feelings. So it go both ways. It's not no one party, it's not the Democrats is more guilty and the Republicans is equal. Equally emotion, equal insanity, equal volatility, equal BS, equal. That's why we ain't supposed to really be into it one way or the other. Bro, see, exactly. Those with ears, let them hear. I don't got no power over none of y'all. My job is to do exactly what I'm doing. Wise counsel, wise warning, wise message, not from me. You see who we represent. We represent the wisest of our people. The leader that has got us this far and helped us avoid and evade stepping in every trap that this enemy ever laid for us. Everybody else stepped in it and suffer what they suffer. So benefit from these instructions that we benefit from. This is the instructions that your nation of Islam, this is your nation. We are your people. We are your brotherhood, sisterhood, your army. You know what I'm saying? Benefit from these instructions that we benefiting from. And we're watching, meaning if you want to exercise your right to reject and oppose and say, y'all don't run that, y'all can't even, all that stuff, and you choose to do that, we're watching with our notepads. We got our notepad and pencil. You're going to become a lesson for our offspring. You're going to become a lesson for our youth. See, baby, see. Remember when daddies told them such and such? See what's happening to them right there? So, but if you believe in your God or whoever you believe in, or you believe in politics, or you believe whatever you believe in, you have the power to reject this warning, this instruction, you know what I'm saying? And follow the instructions of whoever you believe in. That's totally up to you. You totally had the power to do that. And we totally had the power to observe you. We just going to observe that. Yeah. Yeah. So we'll see. Fauci, I can get people to go. Yeah, I mean, whoever, like they this is the enemy. This is the enemy. The enemy has already programmed us. They have already put a battery in our back. They have already deceived us. The fact that I even have to say this and we even have to say that proves that we have already been emotionally deceived and manipulated. We're 1,000% in our feelings, and that's where wars and rumors of wars and famine and pestilence and unrest and revolution come from. Comes from the emotions. It comes from dissatisfaction, disappointment, and emotions. So it's gonna be what it's gonna be. 350 million so-called Americans, 350. Only 50 million of them is us. Just letting y'all know that. Out of 350 population of North America, only 50 million of them, 350 million is us, descendants of slaves. So you might want to keep that in mind when you out here teasing this beast this evening and then in the days to come, and next 2 or 3 days, a week or whatever to come. You might want to keep that in mind. Might want to keep in mind you work for somebody. You have employers, you have co-workers, it's people that don't agree with your political position. So you might not want to tease them, or you might not want to provoke them if their candidate won and yours lost. You might want to just let it ride, like we've been having to do for the last 470 years here. It never made a difference for us ever, and it never will. You might want to focus on your local elections. You know what I'm saying? Your city councils, your mayors, and all that, something where it actually counts and you can hold them accountable and you can actually see the benefit that you get from that. But this here, this presidential election thing here, we better keep quiet on that. We already see what it is and what led up to it. So now the test is how we gonna emotionally react, how we are emotionally gonna respond. And let me tell you one last time, emotion is what gets us deleted. Our emotions and what we do based on our emotions is what gets us deleted and those we love. You can always be more safe than sorry by just being quiet. Nobody has to know what you did, who you with, what you think, what you feel. You still gonna be, you still standing on whatever business you standing on. You holding the position you holding. Just hold it quietly like a wise person. And that day, he and she who holds his or her tongue will save their life, their own life. So many of us woke up this morning, took a shower, brushed our teeth, went about our. We don't know that tonight might be our last night on earth because of this. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be you. Don't let that be your loved ones if you can help it. You got up this morning, hit your alarm clock, ate your breakfast. You don't want this today to be your last day. You didn't get up thinking this was going to be your last day because I'm finna disregard and disobey this wise instruction that Minister Farrakhan has given us. You don't want that to be you. Be safe. This is not the World Series or the Olympics. This is not sports. This is not a party. This is warfare. This is revolution, unrest, anger, rage, hatred. Don't get caught. Please don't get caught. So I just wanted to put that out there. I'm not going to talk y'all ears off. If y'all, and I see all of the comments, so I appreciate y'all commenting because y'all are just as aware as I am. I just got a mic, you know what I'm saying, and a little camera or whatever, but y'all are just as wise, if not wiser than me with this. We just got to remind each other just to be safe. Be more safe than sorry. Especially if your candidate win, just be quiet. Like thank you, God, or whatever, and just be quiet. Let the storm pass. Let the storm pass. And if your candidate didn't win, then listen to Student Minister Ishmael's instructions. Whoever wins, if our candidate, your candidate don't win, That's God's will. God still exists, right? So even if it was election fraud or tampering or whatever, God still let it happen. Your God, my God, still let it happen for his wise purpose. He in control. Ain't nobody finessing him. Ain't nobody scamming him. Ain't nobody cheating him. He letting it be so he could set him up for the ultimate takedown. So don't be in your feelings. Let that be what it's gonna be. You have control over what you do with your life. You ain't got control over what Satan's and devils do. You gotta let your God deal with that. Stay out of the way. Stay out of the way. That's all I can say. Stay out of the way, man. It is what it is. Y'all can believe in this system all you want. I don't. To me, is F the blue and F the red. I don't believe in none of it. We both got eyes and ears. We're not blind. I say vote for safety. Vote for critical thinking. Vote for the proof of history and what have never benefited us even up until today, and what the candidates have already did and not did when they was in office. So, believe in each other. Unite with each other. You know what I'm saying? On that note, campaign trail, and God willing, I'll be back on here. Maybe not, because I might have to be quiet. All right. Peace and blessings.